As we near the very end of the first half of this first season of the Majora Cup, we have the very last event before the second half starts, Event 4 of the B League, Team Pursuit. We already saw this event in the main league, obviously. Pretty simple how it works. Two teams, bracket style format, will go down this track, and for every marble that you lose, you get a 0.25-second penalty. Caramel Crew and Banana Splits start us off. And it's Caramel Crew out to the lead, but then the Banana Splits will get all four of their marbles across, and Caramel Crew only get two. That loop-de-loop, they're near the end of the track, is very dangerous. So you want to be very clean through it. And yes, the Banana Splits will easily advance. Caramel Crew will end their silver streak here. And now the Patriotic Races and the Blood Moons are in our next heat. Patriotic Racers out to the lead. Blood Moons, though, trailing not far behind. Oh, and it's very close. Both teams, actually, will keep all four members. That is a very rare occurrence for this event. But I think the Patriotic Racers got it. It's very close. But yes, I did. The Patriotic Racers will advance over the Blood Moons. Just barely. Yeah, by only 0.19 seconds. The Patriotic Racers will do it, and they will advance. Blueberry Strikers and Planetary Pirates up next. Planetary Pirates, after some controversy with in the funnels, they get new uniforms. Will it pay off for them? And no, it won't. They will not get a single finisher. However, Blueberry Strikers will keep all their marbles, so that's essentially free advancement for them. Planetary Pirates, their new uniforms, unfrosted uniforms, not treating them well so far. Blueberry Strikers will easily advance. Planetary Pirates, you can see two marbles stuck in the loop. The other two must have jumped out somehow. Yeah, disqualification for Planetary Pirates. Zodiac Signs and Mono Madmen. Mono Madmen, of course, still have their frosted uniforms. It was only Planetary Pirates who switched. And so far, the Zodiac Signs have the lead. But, the Mono Madmen looked like they might have not gotten it, but then Zodiac Signs had one marble, that last marble, go there and finish. That was not what they wanted, because that means that they will not advance. They were simply that last marble. Probably would have been better for them to not finish the course, because then they maybe could have won it, but Deep Sea Divers and Glowing Moons next. Another frosted team with the Glowing Moons. Deep Sea Divers, they're looking pretty good. Oh, and they will get all their marbles to finish. But will it be enough for them to advance? We'll have to see. Of course, in the main league, there were a couple times where just because all your marbles finished doesn't mean you will advance. And no, they won't do it. They were just a bit too slow. Glowing Moons will get the advancement there. Very good for them because they are really at the bottom of the standings and they want to catch up. Candy Crushers and Hornet Hive Mind in the next heat. It's Candy Crushers out to the lead, but Hornet Hive Mind's slightly more packed up. Will they get it? It'll be close, but I don't think they will. I think just slightly too slow, getting only one less penalty. Yeah, I don't think it was enough. Will the Candy Crushers get it? Yes, they will. Of course, you have to consider, even though not getting DNFs is important, you also want to have speed there to potentially outweigh those penalties. Rainbow Raiders and Megabots. Rainbow Raiders lose one early. Will they be able to do it? It looks like they might. Megabots, again, with that whole strategy of do you really want all your marbles to finish? They might just barely be too slow with that third marble coming in pretty late there. And yes, they are. Rainbow Raiders get advancement there. Disappointing for the Megabots, but now we have the final heat of the first round, Team Phoenix and Freezing Kings. Team Phoenix out to a lead. Will they be able to keep it? Ooh, Freezing Kings looked very good there. Oh, Team Phoenix. Again, similar to what I think happened with the Zodiac Signs. They were looking good because it looked like the Freezing Kings went too slow for them. So they outweighed the penalties. But then that one last marble would come in really late. 8 seconds. that is probably the worst time we've ever seen in this event. Of course, not counting disqualifications. And yeah, that'll be 15th for them. Planetary Pirates obviously will get last. Deep Sea Divers will get the best of the rest there. The Blood Moons in 10th. And now the Banana Splits and the Patriotic Racers will start us off in the quarterfinals. And they're off. It's looking pretty even there. Banana Splits might have it, and yes, they will. Patriotic Racers only get one marble across. If you only get one there, then that will be an instant disqualification there. Yes, you can see. Pretty solid time for the Banana Splits. Of course, that's expected when you get all of your marbles to finish, and in a pretty timely manner, too. Blueberry Strikers and Mono Madmen now. Blueberry Strikers got free advancement, but they also had all their marbles to finish, so they are kind of a wild card here, but I don't think they'll be able to do it. Actually, we'll have to see. The Mono Madmen did get less penalties, I'm pretty sure. And yes, the Mono Madmen got less penalties. Was it enough? Oh, and it's a tie! It's a tie, but because the Mono Madmen had more marbles finished, they will be advancing to the semifinals. Now the Glowing Moons and the Candy Crushers. Candy Crushers have done surprisingly well this season. Glowing Moons, unsurprisingly, have not been doing very well this season. Candy Crushers there. They, at the very end, will have one marble in the Glowing Moons lane. If one of your marbles is in the wrong lane, then you get an extra 0.5 second penalty. So I think that's probably it for them. As well as the Glowing Moons, you can see one marble bounced out of the track there, but overall they seem to be just slightly faster and getting the same amount of marbles there, so they will advance. Rainbow Raiders and Freezing Kings now. Two teams that haven't done a whole lot this season in the B League, haven't gotten any medals, and Freezing Kings only get 2 marbles finished, but Rainbow Raiders, disappointingly, will only get 1. So the Rainbow Raiders, that's another disqualification for them, and they will not advance. So we'll have to see. If they were able to beat Patriotic Racers on time, we'll have to see. Because I was not really paying attention to what time the Patriotic Racers got. And the Rainbow Raiders will lose out by quite a bit, actually. Blueberry Strikers, obviously getting best of the rest, considering that they lost on a tiebreak. And Candy Crushers in 6th. Patriotic Racers in 7th. Now Banana Splits and Mono Madmen. Two teams very down there in the standings. Banana Splits actually in last. I forgot to note that. So them making it all the way here is very impressive. And, ooh, it's close there. I think Mono Madmen, despite getting more finishers, they were pretty slow there. Even though the Banana Splits didn't get as many finishers. Both these teams do need medals, so... And yes, the Banana Splits will get it. They will get at least a silver. The team in last place, very impressive. Mono Madmen will try and fight for a bronze. Glowing Moons and Freezing Kings now. Glowing Moons second to last in the standings. So it'd be pretty impressive if they could face off against the Banana Splits in the final. And it looks like they will because they were faster and they got all their marbles across. That was overall, you can see there, a very tightly packed formation there by the Glowing Moons. So that's pretty impressive from them. And we'll have to see. But yes, they will advance by quite a bit. Freezing Kings going to the bronze match. The bottom 2 in the overall standings going into this event will fight it out. But first, the bronze match. Mono Madmen and Freezing Kings. Who will get the bronze? It's very close. Freezing Kings lose a marble early. That might be crucial. And yes, it will. Because the Freezing Kings only get 1 marble across, the Mono Madmen will end up getting the bronze here. A medal for a Frosted team is pretty important, especially considering how all of them did bad in block pushing. But Freezing Kings, disappointing for them. They could even fall down into the relegation zone just for not getting a medal, considering how all the other teams here are in the relegation zone. Banana Splits and Glowing Moons. Now for the final! Who will get the gold? Banana Splits out to a very heavy lead. And will they get it? Ooh, that'll be very close. Who got it? Banana Splits did have 1 marble in the Glowing Moon's lane, so that might have been it for them. but they were both pretty fast and similar on time. And the glowing moons on a tiebreaker. They will get it because, again, they had less penalties. That jumping into the glowing moons lane was crucial for the banana splits to get the silver. Mono Madman bronze, banana split silver, and glowing moons with the gold. Very surprising for them. The bottom two in the standings, getting the top two in this event, Mono Madman and Freezing Kings also in the top four, are down there in the standings, so we'll have to see how it shakes out. Caramel Crew still hold their lead, Deep Sea Divers into second, surprisingly. And yes, the Glowing Moons up to fifth, while Blood Moons, Hornet Hive Mind, Rainbow Raiders, and Planetary Pirates are in the relegation zone. We'll see you next time for the first event of the second half, Jousting.